Hello, class. Today we're talking about direct object pronouns in Spanish. What is a direct object pronoun? A direct object pronoun is a word that can be used to replace the direct object of a sentence. A direct object is something that receives the action. That's the official grammar definition of it. In order to locate the DOP, you must find the verb and ask the question who or what. So these are the important things, the who or what. That's what tells us. In the example, my mom bought flowers for my grandma, my mom bought is our verb. Bought what? She bought flowers. There's our DOP. That's how we get our DOP of flowers. In the sentence, my dog eats food every day, my dog eats what? Food. Please find the DOPs in the following sentences. Yo doy la tarea a mi profesora. Yo escucho la radio en mi carro. Yo recibo los regalos para mi fiesta. So again, remember that you find the verbs and then you ask the question, who or what? How to replace a DOP in Spanish. First, you must find the verb and then ask who or what. Then you have to look at the word and find a proper replacement. This didn't work out as well as I wanted it to, now that I'm looking at it. You're going to make that an S, and the P should be over here. So ignore this random S over here. When we talk about DOPs, we have choices. We have to decide if the thing is masculine and singular, that's what the S stands for, or masculine and plural. So if the thing is masculine and singular, then we would use lo to replace it. If it were masculine and plural, we would use los. Feminine singular for la, feminine plural for las. So if the word that we were talking about, for instance, is la tarea is singular and it's feminine. We know this by looking at the la. If our word, for example, were los lápices is a word that is masculine and plural, and we can tell this by looking at the los in front of it. So once we've decided what we will use to replace it, we move this to the front of the verb. For example, yo compro, there's our verb, compro what? Las flores. So the flores are our DOP, and if you look, I put it right in front of the verb. Here's the verb. Yo las compro para mi abuela. Same thing is true with the next sentence. Yo entrego la tarea a mi profe. So entrego is our verb. I hand in what? The homework. Homework is feminine and singular. That's where I get my la from, and my la comes right before my verb. Notice that there's a yo. I can leave the yo or I can drop it out. I can say la entrego a mi profe or yo la entrego a mi profe. Up to you. Now you try it. Ella compra los boletos, that should be an OS, en la taquilla. Ellos invitan muchas personas a la fiesta. Yo leo un libro para mi clase de historia. Y yo conduzco el carro muy lento. So again, you're going to find the who or what. You find the verb, ask who or what, replace it, kick it to the front of the verb, and then check the answers on the next slide. Here are the answers. Notice my los. Los was replacing my los boletos, if you remember correctly. So I use the masculine plural form. I kick it to the front of my verb, and I have ella los compró en la taquilla. Next one says, ellos las invitan a la fiesta. That las is replacing the las personas, which are feminine and plural. So, ellos las invitan a la fiesta. Yo lo leo para mi clase de historia. The lo is replacing el libro. El libro is masculine and singular, so that's where I get my lo from, comes in front of the verb. Next one says, yo lo conduzco muy lento. It is replacing el carro. El carro we replace with lo. We kick it to the front of the verb and we're good to go. DOPs can also be It can also be a me, a te, a nos, or an os. If we were to draw the entire chart, we would put our lo, la here and our los, las here. So there is more to the chart. There's more than just it, basically. This would stand in English for it, and this would be them, basically. So we have our me, you, it, we, y'all, and them. So for example, we can say he knows me. He knows who? Me. We have to use me from that. So we'd say él me conoce. They see us. They say who? They see us. So that's where we get our nos. Ellos nos ven. I know you. I know who? That's where we get our yo te conozco. Please go ahead and do your homework. You're on the direct object pronoun side of the page, and your job is to do the first 2 sections. See you in class tomorrow. Thank you.